All right, welcome in, builders. We should be live there. We're back with our Battle Brothers stream, our Food for Crows campaign. We are rapidly approaching what I've been told should be the first crisis, about day 80. This is by far the furthest I've ever made it. I just realized we're on day 69. Nice. Doing okay. We got some cash. We're pretty good on supplies, although our tools leave a lot to be desired. We just make sure we didn't skip any tools here, did we? We did, because they were ridiculously overpriced. Right. We have a mission to head south, way down here. So my plan is hopefully I was gonna off-road this way, but now I'm kind of wondering if maybe we need to stop here and just see if we could get some lucky tools. I'm a little bit concerned we have 19 tools. And we're going to use 13 of them up. Yeah, we need to do something about that. That's pretty spooky. Yeah, hopefully we're going to make it at least to the first crisis. I've never made it there before. We'll see how it goes. My original plans was for the series to probably die before this point, frankly. But if we made it here, resolve after the first crisis. But we'll see how we're doing. We'll see if the interest is still there. I know it's been waning off a bit. Let me say hi to people tonight. I see Broadmeadow and Eric and Cyanide. Welcome in, everybody. Mellow, too. Every stream I'm waiting for my character to bite it. I'm the only first recruit, bro. First recruit, yes. We still have Slice and Abby are two of the three original poachers that have managed to make it this far. And then of the original recruits, with the company for 68 days, 49 battles, 32 kills. So Eric Shadowblade, the Short King, is doing some work. We have Slice here, 68 days. 68 days for Remy. Yeah, so you are literally like a day one recruit. That's actually pretty impressive. Hey, Slice, welcome in. Other than that, we're doing okay. We have decent reserve gear here. We've got that, I think. Yeah, let's go ahead and repair those. We've got a little bit of spare gear if we have to go into like a rapid fire fight and somebody's gear's broken. We have okay amounts of food. I do say I have a spare bandage. Is there a reason for that? I guess just people's pockets are full. You know what? There's a decent chance that Eric will survive. So Eric, you can hold on. -2 fatigue. Maybe not. You're still struggling a bit there. Maybe Snack. Snack will hold the extra bandage, just in case. Mythic Talon, welcome in. Good to see ya. Is Slice still alive? Slice is still alive. Still kicking. Got his brain damage. He's a survivor, though. I mean, not much else to say about that. Doing well. Beyond that, we've kind of recently started adding some extra crossbows to our reach weapon wielders, just to encourage the AI to come to us. We also did pick up a new witch hunter. Unfortunately, he's a glutton, but stat-wise, he's pretty decent with his really high stars on ranged attack. So we're training him up right now. We have Sherlock here, who is wielding a war brand. I honestly didn't think he was going to survive a single fight, but he has thus far made it through pretty well. 22 melee defense, and I believe he has dodge. No, he doesn't. Does have reach advantage, though, so doing pretty decent for himself. I must have max rolled my fatigue. I think you did. You were a shepherd, so that you were obviously we're going to take anybody recruit, because I don't normally like shepherds. Need someone using a big two-hander sword? We got one right here. We have Sherlock with a warbrand. In our goodie pile, we also have a great sword, and we have a two-handed safe if we decide that we want those things. So we have options. Doing all right, I would say. Sins Arcade, welcome in. Salutations. Perry. Asraf, good evening. Okay, let's get on the march here. I want to get work done. If it looks like I'm melting today, it's because I literally am. Like, we're in the time of year where you go to work and you turn the heat on and you come home with the AC on where I live. So I was really considering switching the AC on, but we're gonna go back to almost freezing tomorrow, so yeah, this awkward couple weeks where I live, so I'm gonna try to tough it out here and hopefully survive without getting heat stroke. Okay, we are hoping... Mustering troops. We're hoping for some cheap tools. Nada. Ouch. 309. Okay, well, that's not going to be helpful. All right, we're heading here. We have for our retinue the recruiter and the cartographer. So I kind of want to actually go through here or through here. And I guess since we came on this direction, we'll see if we can blaze a trail. Heading to find another mountain pass here. Just looking for some free gold. We're at 3,200. See what we can pick up. While taking a rest, you hear a disturbance somewhere in the camp. You rush and find Sherlock Jones face down in the dirt, rubbing the back of his head. Sorry, sir, I was taking a piss. And then they went ahead and took it out of me. Also, they stole the package. You tell him to repeat the last part. Goddamn thieves stole the package. I knew that was going to happen. All right, well, I guess we wanted to go off-roading. This is the problem with level 2 package quests. A few brigand thugs, a few brigand marksmen, some raiders. That should be fine. I do think we will wait for morning. We have decent range at this point. Eric, I am not liking your wounds here, frankly. I think, especially having that many marksmen, I think we're actually going to throw the kite shield on you, and you're just going to have to be extra careful here. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about that. Right now, we're equipped with a pick. We have the 3-headed flail. I think this is fine. I'd like a sword, but we just really don't. I mean, I guess Daigen could sword. It'd actually probably help William out more. No, the people in armor are going to be more dangerous. We'll just shoot the other guys. All right, let's camp. That'll give Eric a little bit more chance to heal. I want to go for morning so that we have full range. Since we've already had our first triple digit here, soon it'll be all triple digits. Yeah, it doesn't normally get that hot here. Not last year, but the year before, we had a solid like 14-day streak of like high 115 to 120, which is a little unusual for us. We're not usually that high. That's also when my AC unit broke, so that was cool. Hopefully we don't have anything that extreme this year. All right, let's see what we got. A few brigand thugs, a few brigand marksmen, and some... Right. I already read that. If it hits triple digit here, everyone's dead because we use Celsius. Yeah, this is Fahrenheit for me. Freedom units. Okay, we have a campfire in the way. 2 marksmen. We have an arming sword. We have some kind of 2-hander. And a couple maces. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. I do see no helmet. So I think we're going to try to rotate Snack down to that end of the line as we move up. They're likely to try to come towards me, so let's just chill. Abby, give him a little warning shot. Okay, little tap. Hello, friend. Hello, friend. That was... Wow. Wow. You just literally watched 2 of them charge, and you're like, oh, I'm covering the range, guys. Yeah, sorry, I can't charge. Yeah, sorry. No, somebody's got to cover the range. Nice. Let's just be done. Okay, the arming sword comes up. Axe comes up. He should have been here. That would have been a much safer place for him. Yeah, I think we just go in here. Eric, do we chance you moving up? I'm just debating whether I want to swing now or wait for Eric to come up. I think Eric's going to come up and shield wall. so we'll wait here. What was your problem? No ammo. Yeah, that's fine. I know you don't have any ammo. 9. Not going to be able to hit. Sure. All right, that's fine. Get out the pole hammer, and we can move up. All right, down here. I do kind of think that guy is the spookiest, so we're going to take all of our pot shots into him. And let's just move up. Yeah, I'm not particularly worried about you. In fact, I'm so not worried about you. I think we're going to just go say hi. All right, now here, I can make it. Yeah, let's just get in position. Okay, Eric's gonna go there. That's fine. And we'll just base those guys and defend. Move up and wait. All right, Eric moves up and shield walls. Keep himself safe. All right, Slice. Let's make sure this guy goes down. And we don't have anybody wavering, so I don't need to worry about that. And give him a tap. Nice. Very, very, very nice. And up here, I'm not going to try to save worn armor. So none of this is like super I care if I get it or not. So we're just going to go for the armor break, which we didn't get. And I don't even think we need to do that here. I think this guy just literally dies if we hit him, because our attack does 10 damage minimum through armor. There it is. William just putting in the work. Do I move up now? No, you're at half armor at the moment, so let's just wait there. Good call. Ballsy. All right, give him a little bonk. Cool, and then I think I will release the hound. Let's not have any chances here. Let me just fire at the two-hander. Yeah, well, he's been dealt with. What tiers are crossbow? Those are all just lights, I believe. I don't think I have anything better than that. I can double check, but I don't believe we do. Okay, Abby. We have this guy. Or we can just take some pot shots. I think let's just shoot into this guy. All right, got hit in there. Yeah, let's go ahead and hit him. Nope. Sorry, Snack. KS'd you there. Move up. Okay, Arming Sword does move up. Kill the meat, save the metal. Yep. It's a pretty fun game. I should pick up Cyber Knights once it comes out. Yes, you should. I don't know what you're responding to there, but yeah, we got that coming up. Oh, out to Sin. After my extensive playtime and coverage of Star Trader Frontiers, I was suggested to play this game. It looks interesting. Yeah, it's very hard. It is very hard. I'm definitely not an expert at this in any way. How did your Star Trader Frontiers go? I am very interested in playing that. We did a playthrough of Cyber Knights, which is coming out next month in 1.0, and we're going to do another run of that. I was really, really enjoying it, but I started to kind of hit the end of the storylines, and by end, I mean they just weren't finished. So I'm really looking forward to going back into that. I was really enjoying it. So pretty hyped for that one. We got all kinds of stuff coming out, though. All kinds of stuff. Very nice. And then I think we're just going to base him. Get him spooked. Okay. Brave, I will say. We're not having any morale issues. Give him a little poke. Okay, Wraith will step closer. Can't reach these guys, unfortunately. Let's take the better hit. All right, stab, stab. William. William's taking some damage, and we're not in a rush here. Let's just defend ourselves. Eric. Eric is in pretty good shape. Let's just give him a hit and a bonk. Cool. Slice, now that he's not shield walled. And he wants to run away. That's unfortunate. You know what? Let's just hit. That's unfortunate how that worked out the end there. Slice says, I've switched to easy combat. Much easier to get the company going. Still plenty of gear. Remember, Abby gets a bonus against dudes after in the tournament. Yes, I do remember that. I played several thousand hours of Star Trader Frontiers. I have lots of information to share. Nice. Very nice. Yeah. Star Traders has one of the systems that's similar to Cyberknights that I just absolutely love, which is how they do contacts. And like, it's actually important to like build a contact network, which is something that a lot of games just don't do well. Or if they do, it's more of like a linear thing. It's not like a sandboxy experience. So yeah, I absolutely love those systems that they have there. And Blasterbot with a $10 super chat just rolled out of bed. The remodeling kept me up late again. At least I don't work tonight. How goes the Mega Bonk? So far so good. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Remind me, I don't think you said Blaster. What part of your house are you remodeling? Star Trader Frontier started on PC, but it's available on mobile. Yeah, I do know that. I have it on PC. Yeah, thumbs up there. Okay. Wolf. I think we're just gonna hit. And we may as well move up. Okay, good, good. Abby. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to move up. And I'm just gonna take an actual aim at that guy. Ah, rats. Okay, Sherlock. I think we just go choppy choppy here. Unfortunate. Beautiful. Let's release our hound. That guy's probably gonna run pretty soon. Interesting choice. Again, we don't have great shots. Yeah. Do we get any XP when we hit a shield? Out of curiosity. Is it the hit that gives XP or only damage? Okay, William is not in a great way. I think we're just going to protect ourselves here. We're not in a hurry. Yeah, you can move up. And we actually have recover here, so we can swing some heavy hitters like that destroy armor. And here... yeah, let's get in there. Yeah, now he's retreating. Let's just hit him. And then here... hey, friend! And you get the bonks. Nice. Slice, sure. Okay, good, good. And then now Eric, he's softening him up for you. There you go. Teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. If your dream is hitting people with a mace. The room next to mine is being turned into a workout room. I gotcha. From a very unfinished basement storage room. Oh, nice. It's always nice when you can finish up like a basement room or something that wasn't getting used into usable space. XP is more for killing and getting hit. Okay. Eric says damage only. You need to do health damage for experience. When you say health damage, what about break armor? So when you do armor damage, that does not give XP. All right. Yeah, I keep swinging. Nice. I cannot believe that Sherlock is still alive. That was a desperation move at one point that he actually was able to get a two-hander. May as well run up here and take the shot. Darn. Yeah, just end, stab. Got a lot of experience on tut-tut-tut this time around. Slice, I think you're just done. Move up, cannot bonk. We'll run that down. We might need an axe bro to split shield soon. Well, right here, Alyssa actually asked to be axe. Right now they're on bonk duty because our new reach weapon just doesn't have the melee skill yet. They can take over bonk duty, and then we have a pull axe, and we don't have any good one-handers yet, so pull axe for now. All right, step up and hit. Cool. And nice, nice. Sherlock finishes it off with a nice beheading. Okay, that was not too bad. 88 damage taken on William, 51 on Snack, and that was it. And we did pick up some worn mail. We picked up a coif, another good helmet. We got a hand axe. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of those, frankly, but we got it. Arming sword, cool. Sure. Am I able to? No. I wish I could repair from this screen. I would remember to do it a lot more if I could. Thief blood runs thick. You managed to find your employer's goods still in the camp, all locked and safe. He doesn't need to know about this little excursion. Back where it belongs. Okay, how many tools do we have? 17, and we need 20. Or no, we need 12. So we can start some repairs. We'll repair you, we'll repair you. That probably is going to be more than I have. Yeah, 19 tools. Is there no double-handed axe? Man, I keep hitting escape in here. There are, I just don't think I have any. Yeah, I don't have any on me. Two-handed mace at the moment. I mean, a long axe does take two hands. Do I know what a shrat is? No. I assume that must be some kind of axe. I gotcha. All right, let's get running. Some brigand marksmen, some raiders. I'm not really looking for that fight at the moment. We have armor that's not repaired. Cha-ching. Brigand marksman, mini brigand raiders, a brigand leader. If I camped for a second and finished repairs, could we do that? This is what always gets me killed. I don't know how to gauge these. Slice the Elder says nope. All right. All right, we'll believe you. Run away. I want to kill camps. You guys are killing me by keeping me alive. All right, we're almost through the mountain range here. Yeah, let's just cross. We did make some decent cash here. We pay 200 per day, so we made almost 500 in cash from those finds. This could be dangerous. I'm sure this is dangerous. Is it the leader that's that dangerous, or the fact that they're going to have the terrain advantage? Because we've killed one bandit leader. 9 brigands. All right, how did we end up on armor? Almost full. Okay, we can definitely take a 9 fight. Okay, Simon Assassin. Okay, Simon is the guy that we're gonna try to build into. Yeah, we're gonna try to build him into a dagger spec bro. But for now, he gets to be nice and safe here in the back. So we gave him fast adaptation and dodge so far. Okay, so we're gonna want initiative, we're gonna want melee defense, we're gonna want melee attack, and we're gonna want some fatigue, although I also see we need some HP. Okay. 4 on HP. I'm going to take a max roll on that. We're good on resolve. That's unfortunate. That's another 3-star. Definitely take the 3-star attack, and I think we're going to take the 3-star defense here. Yeah. Not worth losing, bros. Yeah, especially we are really close to this crisis, so losing somebody now would be a big hit. Look at 7 equally geared dudes and a leader. Mini Raiders is 7 to 9 plus a leader. The leader does seem to be pretty exponentially harder. Hey, Wolf, how are things going? Well, you're still alive. That's usually a good sign. You're kicking it. You're kicking it. Okay, and we need a perk here. I didn't finish that. So, okay, Dagger Spec. Recover could be nice because Stabby Stab is very tiring. Brawny could be nice just to lower that fatigue reduction. Our fatigue's not the worst, but it's not good either. Backstab would help us now and later. Rotate, so we could rotate in and then stab people. At all times, your initiative is reduced by only 50% of fatigue instead of all of it. That could be pretty important, especially for having dodge. Carrying extra crossbows. We're not having any problems with the fatigue back here, at least not yet. Nobody in the front row is doing that. The only extra thing I have in the front row is this bandage. Or do we have hounds? Yep, we just bought a couple new hounds. We had some hound attrition. We have 3 at the moment. Broad votes for gifted. I feel like gifted is kind of the like, here's a gold star for you too, buddy. I'm not sure that we want that on him. I think he's good enough that he doesn't need to take that. I'm not in a hurry. We're not pooping out currently, although, yeah, let's go Brawny. That'll help him get up there. Yeah, that's 5 already, and that's probably fine for gear, I suppose. Okay. I am gonna take this fight if I can get it. Please don't fight me in the freaking wetlands. Okay, good. Alright, I want to take some high ground here. A whole bunch of them are going to go in a row, though. So let's not have Wolf step out front. Ow. Okay, apparently William is the one that has the lowest melee defense. Alright, now they've all gone, so unfortunately, we're not going to be able to help. Has he gone? Turn done, yes. 45%. He is actually one of the easier ones to hit. Alright. We have overwhelm, so we do want to be hitting those. Wow! Okay, William. Jeez, man. You're gonna lose an eye. Pierced arm muscle. Great. 41, 41. I'm spooked out by you. Alright, take our pot shot here. 19. Sure. And we'll switch. We're actually going to wait here because I'm going to move up. Okay. Now, what do we want to do here? If I do try to take this, then he can step up and hit us. I really dislike that. Do we rotate down, maybe? We could take this spot. I really cannot step here. Or in any of these spots. That's really unfortunate. I would like to claim this, and then we move up down here, maybe? I think we're going to have Sherlock try to rotate down and get him into these squishies, although he could do work up here too. Let them come to us. William's gonna have to run away. William has 12 HP left, so we're already down a man. Let's wait and see what the rest of them do. All right, take a pot shot here. 25, 26. We'll take the 26. Darn. Let's wait here. I want to see what they do. Ditto. I'm gonna actually have you step here. All right, and you're just gonna pull back because you're gonna die if you get shot with the crossbow again. Slice. Okay, if we step up one, we can throw. And it's done. All right, All right, I'm taking it. All right, then. That's so dangerous. No, let's step here and then we can rotate in. Maybe. That done. Now they're after Eric. Okay, I'm glad I didn't take your kite shield off. Let's wait on you. All right, turn done. 15% chance to hit. 44. 45, 17. All right, we'll just pop that guy again. Okay, don't need to do anything here yet. Let's wait. Let's defend. Man, they are really, really happy waiting for me back there. Okay, let's... 41. 42. Good. Okay. I want to see what he does. Let's wait. And I think on this side... Move up. I really don't want you getting hit, so just chill. That pike is spooky. I know, he's just chilling there too. Okay, that is good for me. I want that spot, but it is now the time to take it. No. I could just move up there. He'd step down. He could swing at me. Also, the pike could swing at me. Okay, that's not going to work. We could take this high ground. That puts us near the archers. Again, he could step and swing, but we would have high ground. He's in good condition. I don't want to step here because somebody's going to come take that. Can we just take it? He's in good condition. He has his shield out. All right, I'm taking it. All right, slice. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we have full actions with this guy. I think we're going to go up here and give him a little tap. Okay. I'm clinching here a little. I still don't have a good spot for Eric. I think at this point we're building up here, so let's go to here and then let's shield wall. That's a adventurous move. All right, let's see what they do. Curious. I'm very glad you have a kite shield on, Slice. All right, you get a wait. Abby, okay, could you please finish off this raider? Thank you, thank you. Okay, beautiful. And now he's retreating. All right. We in, boys. We in. You're just chilling. Okay. Okay. All right, we don't have enough to swing. I think I'm going to release a hound here, though. He's in the melee this way. Should attack that guy. Wraith. Let's go to here and then take a shot into that guy. Darn. Right here, we can do the big AoE. Beautiful. And then... You know what? We can step next to him. All right, here, step one, bonk. No bonk. Move up and wait. Let's... Untouched. Let's go ahead and break his armor. And most of his armor stripped, and then just hit him. Armor gone. All right, Slice steps up. Nice little running throw there. Eric comes up and gives a little bonky. Little bonky. That guy's so screwed now. All right, we run up here. Hit the shield, apparently. And now Tut 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 takes the high ground. Good round. That was a burst of violence. That's exactly what you want to see. Very happy about that. Blaster says, oh, the end video is out? Yes, the end video is out. Been out since this morning. All right. I'm going to die because I made myself tea, not really thinking about the ramifications of it's already really hot in here, and now I'm going to drink hot tea. Uh-oh. Hang on a second. Anyone else buffering hard? It's YouTube, not me. Nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. I hate it when YouTube does that when I'm watching a stream. All right, nothing there. Okay, he finally did get a hit with that stupid pike. Oh, really? Really? Okay, fine. That's annoying. All right, Abby. Pot shots. Okay, one good hit at least. Uh-huh, uh-huh. We do have some wavering, so give us a little toot toot. Reload. And then let's let this brigand know that we're watching him. Yeah, like that. And then step up. Nice, Sherlock. That guy's probably more dangerous. Slice. Step up. Nope, we have one. Nice. Give him a stab. Beautiful. What a nice fight. This went really, really well. Especially considering that was kind of a tense little standoff there. Too tired. That could have gone very differently with all those hits that went into him right away at the beginning. How many actions do you take? 5 AP. So I can use 4 and give me a little toot toot. Yeah, he's retreating. Just a matter of stabbing him down now. There we go. Nice. Very nice fight. Like I said, that could have gone very differently for poor William here. Holy moly. 146 damage received. And he did end up with a pierced arm muscle, which isn't great. Got okay amount of cash, few tools, a bunch of junk. Some nasal helm with rusty mail. Good, but pretty fatiguing. We did get a pike. We did get a boar spear. Light crossbow, and a hunting bow. Okay. We're full again. Alright. Luckily, we're at a town. Mello says, I love likes. Me too, Mello. Me too. You know what you guys should probably do? You should probably like this stream. Don't do it for me. Do it for Mello. Okay, they are getting ambush trade routes, which sucks because I would like to buy tools. I'm still going to buy that. That's still better than anything we've seen recently. All right, and then we have to do the sell off. Don't want any of that. I don't need that much spare mail. Not going to wear those. We have a bajillion helmets. I don't need a bajillion helmets. Get rid of that too. I also don't need a bajillion spears or arming swords. Definitely don't want those. Don't need a butcher. Don't like the light stuff. 2 pikes. 2 pikes okay. I'll take that. 2-handed mace. Maybe. Definitely not a short bow. Abby, you're not. What are you using? Yeah, hunting bow. Okay. So I don't care about keeping a second hunting bow. Got that. 3 extra shields is fine. Hey, we got it down to 46. We're carrying some extra stuff. This isn't the highest value. I'm going to hold on to those. We could make more. Food-wise, we're fine. Ammo-wise, we're fine. And we can hold on to it. The shields are only worth 18 here, so this is a good place, but not the best. We can hang on to them. Oh, they didn't have any goods for sale, did they? No. And just out of curiosity, anything... No, none of the better stuff. Okay, next... We're heading here. I think we're just going to go this way. Reason being, I want tools still. We're probably not even going to be able to fix all our stuff. Oh, barely. We'll barely be able to do it. Taxidermist. I kind of missed that. I did kind of want to stop there. Shoot. They have one where we're going. I'm not going to backtrack. Whoop. He says as he clicks. Level ups. Okay. Yeah. Alyssa, who is raring to go on front duty next time we need somebody to move up. We have melee attack, some melee defense. HP is fine, so we're going to grab that. Juicy fatigue. Look at that. Looking good. Although, not currently wearing a shield. Although, is wearing an extra light crossbow. Okay, Colossus, Gifted, and Backstabber. Alyssa specifically asked if he could have an axe. Is axe mastery worth anything? I'm not certain it is. I don't know. I'm not huge into splitting shields a lot of the time. If that's the case, maybe we give shield expert? Slice says axe master. Really? You think that's worthwhile? I guess when it says skills, it means all attacks, right? So I suppose that's worthwhile. Axe master. He's not going to stay in the back row, though. They specifically wanted to move up. And I'm not really... I'm very reluctant to give up my pole mace until Simon can switch over to it. He needs the plus hit from the pike. I mean, I guess we could try it. All right. All right. It was his dream to wield an axe. Who am I to take away his dreams? Slice. I think last time, didn't we say that we wanted to give Slice student, possibly? Or a ranged attack. You know what? A max roll on HP and he's not up to 80. I'm going to take that. And then it comes down to fatigue or initiative. We did fatigue out in that spider fight we had. What are you feeling for yourself, Slice? You thinking student or you thinking something else? Spooter was a low one? Yes, it was. I think he actually may have ran out of ammo, which is very unusual. In that case, it would be better to have the initiative, I would say. Then again, he's not at that 70, which I would like to see. Yeah, let's actually get that. All right, Slice. Once per turn upon killing an enemy, 4 action points are immediately regained. I mean, that'd be pretty good. Slice does get kills. There's Nimble, there's Battle Force. Yeah, he's not going to get those. Headhunter. Overwhelm. Footwork would kind of be nice. Slice wants Overwhelm. All right. We'll go with that. Abby, you said that you wanted Berserk for yourself? Extra ranged attack. You also need some HP. You have not been pooping out at all, but that can happen. You're at 90, though. You're fine. Abby wants Berserk? Okay. I'm kind of debating here. The initiative seems fine. You don't want the HP? All right. All right. Yeah, that's what they all say, Abby. That's what they all say. And you want Berserk. All right. There you go. Okay, so we're good. I need a healer for William. We need to remember if we get in another fight, William is not in a good way. In fact, just in case I get ambushed or something, let me do that. Hey, Snack. Well, you're still alive. You're right here. Still kicking. Got your 3-headed flail. Doing some work. Okay, I do kind of want to see the market, but it's the middle of the night. We'll just continue on. We're fine on money, we're fine on food. I'm just really looking for tools. 317 is pretty bad, but I'm going to take that. We don't currently have enough to even repair what we have. And I already did my sale. None of that's really worth anything. Do you guys like hawks? I've never actually been able to afford one of these. I believe it lets you see people hiding in bushes, right? Alright, we're not going to do anything either way. Carry on to my mission. KC with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you very much, KC. Congratulations to Creepy Uncle, Harrower, Christian Hagberg, Zerks, Sergeant Flintlock. Don't forget that gives you guys access to members' first videos. And if you've already linked your Discord and your YouTube accounts, that'll auto-assign you a role so you can chat on the Discord if you'd like. And I have the Discord pinned in the comment up there, or you can just go to the channel info on YouTube, and I have a link in there. or the last community post. So several ways to get there. I'm going to segue off of that. Thanks for the assist, Casey. We do have a Discord open. If you are just a subscriber, you're welcome to join. Right now, I don't have it so that anyone that is not a channel member can chat. I just don't feel comfortable with the amount of time I have to make sure that that is moderated. So right now, if you're a member, you can go in there and chat. If you're just a subscriber, you're more than welcome to join. That'll allow you to get the notifications. I try to do, hey, I'm going to go live in 10 minutes, and you'll get the Discord notification, which people seem to like a lot more than YouTube not sending them a notification that I'm going live. So it's mainly for a notification thing, although I'm going to share some thoughts. I might run some polls, etc., etc. Maybe I'll do them on YouTube. Maybe I'll do them there. I can set it up so that everyone can vote in polls, even if you're not a channel member. So if you're interested, feel free to join on that. Catch up here. Perry with a $10 super chat. Thank you very much, Perry. If you didn't type in your comment on accident, don't super chat a second time. Just type something. I'll make sure I read it for you. Shows the whole map in comment. I guess that could be really good for seeing terrain and whatnot. Joan Ropo says they're not bad, but I usually spend my gold on other things for Hawks. Gotcha. I normally don't have the money for anything like that. Eric, you have nothing on Bruh. Bruh is like one of my oldest viewers, and he has never once received one. So yeah, it's supposedly it's weighted by people who are on the channel lots, but I have no idea what that means. Weighted. Hawks are okay, but looking at retinue, yep, that's true too. Slice with a gifted membership. Thank you very much, Slice. Congratulations to Alfred Honig. Same thing I just mentioned. Hey, tut. You're still alive too? Let's get this Discord rolling since I can't catch a ton of streams with you guys. Okay, everyone's welcome. Like I said, I will probably pull back on some of the restrictions once I get closer to being off for the summer. I'll feel more comfortable that I'm around. I may try to recruit a mod or something. I just don't have anyone who can help me mod. I'm just a little nervous about pulling back the reins on that yet. How many people has Discord been their downfall? Whether it was their own fault or not. Is indeed alive? Yes, he is. You actually did a lost stabbing last combat, if anything else. I don't know if it's active or just watch time, Eric. I do have a lot of people who watch and watch and watch. They just never chat, which is totally cool. I'm here to entertain, so. I think Brave blocks it. I don't know how Brave would block that because it should be on YouTube's end because it's an account thing, not like a pop-up or something. You do have to have your account set to accept gifts, so maybe some people just haven't turned on gifts. That could be another one. Unless we're talking about joining Discord. If you're talking about joining Discord, yeah, you have to be, you have to let it through your pop-up blockers. I use Brave too, so I do know what you're talking about. Okay, as prestige and renown grow for Food for Crows, everywhere you go, people are looking to join, not just sell swords, but followers. Cool. Does that mean we just opened up another slot? It does. Okay, so we have the recruiter and the cartographer. Who should we get next? I'm pretty comfortable with the amount of money we have. Normally, like for roleplay, I'd kind of like to get the lookout, but we're heading into crisis. I think we should probably get something that's actually usable. We need to get tools from combat. Okay, so that would be the scavenger. He's who I usually pick, so I'm definitely not against that. Perry the perfectly plastered, but not right now. Sherlock says, hey, Bevel, having bad internet, so I'm just going to say hello and wish you luck. Hey, back at you, man. You're still kicking. Discord's going to get super tight. Yep. I will say, I've never had to mod anybody on my streams. So we have an older crowd, so usually people are a little more mature. So hopefully that maintains. But as I put in the rules, you know, if you're just making it unpleasant for me or other people, I'm just gonna boot you. I don't care who you are. So just please don't make it unpleasant for people. You know, people know how to act on the internet. Just do it. You know, we're all here to have fun. We need to get tools from combat. Yep. Oof, you look like a battle brother. That's true, I kind of do. I didn't even think about that. Scabby, okay, 2 votes for Scav, 3 for Scav, 1 for Drill Sergeant. Sergeant could be good. Have a heart. Oh, all right. Fine, we'll employ some child labor. You're in, kid. Has anybody read the Battle Brothers novel? I really want to pick that up. I looked at the cover and it looks like they have a scavenger. That's just what made me think of that. Abby says, my character is based on acting first, overwhelming, or running when the enemy is close. So always have fatigue and initiative after range. Gotcha. Look at him. He pulls his own weight and it's not a lot. Half rations. Okay. Drill Sergeant. I don't know if we're going to live long enough to get anything out of Drill Sergeant. 8 nomads. Our wound is healed. Daigyan, who is actually kind of one of the quiet killers of our group. 73 melee is one of, if not the, yeah, he is the best in melee. He just quietly does the work. Is slightly wounded, but I think that's fine. They're just outlaws. Can I spook you out of the hills? Are you want to do this? Cool. Yeah, come out of the hills though. I want to fight you in the hill. All right. We'll see. We'll put the scavenger kid to work. All right, Abby. This is lighter armor. This is much more dangerous. That's pretty spooky too. Okay, these guys are a little stiffer than I thought they were gonna be. All right, let's just do him in. Darn, good. Wait, I assume, yeah. I was gonna say, I assume they're gonna charge us. Shoot, I didn't bring our wounded guy back in. Okay, all right. Yeah, the novel's written by the guy who wrote most of the dialogue for the game. I read like the first couple pages on Amazon. It looked pretty good. Has a nice dark gritty feel. I definitely am very interested in reading that. That's like on my to-do list. Okay, Simon, no pressure or anything, but please hit this guy. You know what? I'm gonna take the 20. Just it's a little higher. Darn. Okay, get out your pike. And they've already gone. Get in position. We're going to be a little aggressive here. Really? Wrath. I need you to pick it up, man. You are not living up to the range character that I know you can. We're going to wait over here until these guys close in a little bit. Lycia 17, 5. This dude, holy moly. You guys are going to embolden him at this rate. We'll wait because we can step forward a little. Okay, now luckily we don't have anyone with a weak helmet, so these aren't too bad, but I don't love them. All right, I think you two are going to try to just end this man's career. We're going to wait for him. All right, here. And you go here, you go there, and then you come here. Yes. All right. No pressure or anything, but I really could use a hit here. There you go. All right, you step in. Cool. And then you step in and give him a bonk. Oh, no bonk. Okay, Slice doesn't have an easy target. Let's step up. Oh. Okay, that was not good. Step up, finish him. Okay. Guys, you're making me a little nervous. You are making me a little nervous. Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay, I don't love that either. Next to Slice. Many people with no helmets? They all have light helmets, unfortunately. Okay, Abby, we're gonna take... I think we're just gonna try to pot shot that guy. Yep. There it is. There it is. I'm gonna have you step up, and then we can only hit once, so we may as well aim it. Or we could shoot and release the hound. Or let's shoot and release the hound. I'm very worried about poor Slice here. Okay, that wasn't what I expected the hound to do. At all. Alright, here, let's step up. Man, we are whiffing on this guy. He's the one I'm worried about. He's got dodge, that's part of it. There are always many spiders. Yeah, I don't know if you caught last time, Tut, but we had a big spider fight with like 19 spiders or something. Oddish says, is this game just tactical Bannerlord? I suppose that would be a fair comparison. I think it's definitely its own thing, but I think that's fair. Yeah. It is absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. This is by far the best I've ever done. We are like, I don't know, what would you guys say? 10 hours into this campaign? Something like that? Alright, step down. Alright, please kill him. That wasn't a kill. Oh wait, is it worth trying to break one of these big shields? Or, actually no, it's not right now. We're gonna step down and try to kill this guy. Dang it. Oof. Alright, you just defend yourself. Man, that is not good. 37% chance to hit. Okay, got lucky, but didn't do much. Okay, Slice. Let's release your hound. Let's quick hands out your dagger. And then stab him. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, then hopefully this hound goes here and keeps them from rebasing you. Let's... Can I quick hands twice? No. Okay. That could have gone very differently. That could have gone very differently. Okay, Snack. Please hit him in the head. Okay, you did get the helmet off. Okay, we did get one little bonk. Okay, up here... I think we're just gonna do regular hits. Nothing crazy. Eric. Okay, stun him? Oh, dang. Okay, this is a much harder fight than I thought we were gonna have on this. I was kind of a little cocky going into this one. Sergeant Flintlock says, yo, I don't normally watch Battle Brothers streams, but thanks to the membership gift, KC. Wasn't expecting that notification. Well, congratulations, Flintlock. Those hammers are spooky. I hate these guys. Yeah, I do feel the South is... It's like the middle area with brigands, and then the South, and then the North, from easiest to hardest. But I do think the North can get rather difficult in the beginning when you don't have any armor, because those dudes are just so crazy suicidal. Oh my goodness. Wolf, you're killing me. All nomads get dodge after day 40. Ah, good to know. A Battle Brothers stream which isn't at 3 a.m. Yeah, this is the normal stream time. I normally start at 6 p.m. Pacific time on weekdays, at least for the next couple months. I thought these guys were a tier below rags and militia weapons. Yeah, we have like 2 kills so far, but yeah, this guy's gotta die. He's the one I'm really worried about right now. We got the hammer guys already. Luckily, these flails are not particularly dangerous as long as we have head protection, he says nervously. All right, am I going to be able to chop through this shield? I guess let's just find out. So, shield chop, 100%. Okay, we hit it. Should use 2 hits to break it, I believe. Okay, got a normal hit, and then a normal hit on the shield. Okay, Abby. We really don't have any clear shots. 28%. I really don't want to cap someone in the back of the head. The shields are stronger. Yeah, I know, they're the metal ones. So probably not worth it on those ones, you think? All right, I think we are going to have to move. I don't want to accidentally cap somebody. Okay, good hit. Ditto here, unfortunately. All right, we'll just pummel that guy, apparently. All right, Tut, you just keep defending. Daigin. Okay, here's a question. When do you guys actually like to pop recover? Like, in this situation, I would prefer to kill one of these guys before I do, but our chance to hit is so bloody low. And look at that, we're gonna max out fatigue. So should I just go ahead and pop a recover here? That would recover 26 fatigue. I feel like that's probably worth our time. Our hit chances are so low. Now let's just recover there, I suppose. Okay, slice. Quick hands back his javelins. So anyways, I started blasting. There it is. There it is. All right. Then 64. I don't like throwing at people that are running away, but in this case, I don't have a clean shot. I really don't have a clean shot. Let's just get rid of him. Give Slice the XP. All right, now the tides have turned, because now we can start overwhelming these idiots. Eric's another one that could really use recover. He is just miasmatic dwarf, apparently. Also, Snack is exhausted, so just chill. Good hit. Rotate up. Okay, so we have 3 guys who are not running at the moment. Okay, good hit, although unfortunately mostly to armor. And we are getting close to running out of armor up here. Let's wait. Okay. Doggies are getting them. I gotta catch up on chat here a little bit. The hounds usually go for people who aren't pinned down. Really? My experience has generally been they either go to the closest person or they like to run towards archers, which I suppose would be people who aren't pinned. All nomads get done. Okay, I read that one. The Nazca 8-hour pain stream is an exception. I don't know exception to what, but yes, that wasn't the most painful, but I did not think that was going to be a pain. Not into that neighborhood, at least. Whoever that was that convinced me to turn on Calum, it was their fault. I didn't think that through, that they were literally going to counter everything I could do. All right, I'm already committed. I'm going to see how many swings it takes to break one of these. 2 is the answer. All right, release another hound. I don't want to lose somebody dumbly here, so. All right, Abby steps up. Nice. Reload. If I step here, I can still shoot. Yeah, let's get him some XP. All right, these guys are both retreating at this point, so let's just, yep. Slice, you've already had your fill of XP for this round. You gotta share a little bit. All right, snack moves in. Hits. All right, last guy who is not retreating. I'm not sure that's a title that you really want to have, buddy. Outlaws are fairly tough. Yeah, no kidding. Our to hit just isn't quite good enough here. For max, swing, recover. Still no dogs? Oh, that is a dog. I thought it was a rock. Rocky the dog, apparently. Yeah, we have 3 dogs out at the moment, so... yeah, the full contingent. Alright, would you just stop, man? It's time to stop. And you know what? And in fact, maybe this is our true calling for shield breaking. And we'll feed Wraith some more XP, hopefully. And Tut, you can have a little bit more. And... I don't feel like stabbing him. I don't think it's going to be worth it. Dogs are all going to start gnawing on him, so... Is it worth it to give an axe before rest on top of flank to try to kill shield? Yes, I see what you're saying. I mean, it would be in a perfect world. I assume that as you get better at this game, you try to maximize your initiative order based on the weapons that people are wielding. I'm definitely not to that point yet. Because, like, ideally, we'd have, like, Abby and Slice and probably Alyssa, all as our first 3. All right, loot. Okay, couple tools. I assume one of this is what dropped and one of this is from the kid. Got some medical supplies, some food, couple helmets. Got another 3-headed flail, which will probably... 2 of them, which we'll sell. That was worth a lot. Cool. Give. And before I forget... Okay, good. He was still wounded, and he was still wounded. Okay. I don't feel so bad for forgetting. Okay, Wraith, you desperately need more to hit, because you are really sucking at that. And... I would like you to go sooner. I want to give him some more HP, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be stingy and go for +4s. So we'll take the fatigue. Crossbows tend to poop people out. And then we have crippling strikes and student. I kind of like dodge. A new shield for Slice. He has a kite shield. What shield would you like him to have? He wants all that delicious XP. Well, it's because he's got brain damage, so he needs more XP. I'm really debating here. I think I want dodge. I like dodge on range people a lot more than I like anticipation. If you get based or something, then you have a chance at least. Also, you have a normal dagger. Is that the case for my whole back row? No, I probably just didn't have... There you go. Dagger rather than knife. Okay. Oh, hold on. Somebody said shield. The Arabian shield is... Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, right. Because somebody broke his. It is 5 less defense. And Slice isn't having fatigue problems at the moment. I'm going to leave it for now, but maybe I'll regret that later. Also, let's repair the stuff I want to sell. Whole bunch of stuff here. Stitch Nomad armor, that's not terrible. So much to repair, so much to sell. Please have tools. Okay, 5. I don't think we're really in shape Well, I remember what I said about having spare armor. I think we're actually okay. What are you? Nasal helmet. Okay, that is unfortunately not repaired. Sorry, just double checking chat here. I'm surprised you're not using the great sword yet. Well, I really appreciate the Warbrand having 2 swings. I mean, I guess we could try it. Those 2 swings, though, man. We could give it a go. We could give it a go. It is a lot more damage. 85 to 100 versus 50 to 75. It also is heavier, although we've been working on his fatigue. Sunaj says, I wish I actually had the gumption to actually play this, but even on very easy, I'm so bad. Dude, so was I. So was I. This one is on, like, easy economy, easy starting money, medium combat, and it's been going okay, but this is by far the furthest I've ever made it. I only used to make it to, like, day 30, so having chat here to give me some coaching has actually helped. All right, I'm going to take this other nomad fight. I'm just double checking. Nasal helmet. -5. All right. That's actually better than the other ones. -9. That's -8. All right, we'll flip you over to that. Flip you into that. All right, you have a scratch. You have a scratch. You're a little bit wounded, but not bad. All right, we're just going to take that other fight. The Arabian shield isn't lighter anymore. Okay, let's actually look at that. That's relevant. So this is 16 max fatigue penalty. This is 10. So, nope, this shield is lighter. This is the one we're talking about. This one would be heavier, but these metal shields are... Maybe if you were fighting like orcs or barbarians, I guess. I like that my helmet doubles as a pot. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? The first character I ever played in D&D, not my first tabletop, but my first D&D character, was a half-orc barbarian named Odge, and he had a pot helmet, and he would always take it off after combat and cook in it, and then he wouldn't clean it, and he'd just put it back on. Nomad, Cutthroat, and some Nomad Outlaws. The Great Sword is the People Cleaver. I really like with Undead and Unholds. Unholds are spooky. I don't remember, did we beat one in this? I think we did, right? We did like one Unhold fight? Or am I mixing this up with something else? Okay, Abby, why don't you just end this man's career? Yeah. Okay, you can wait. Sure. Ah, come on, man. You were killing me. Okay, you are so ridiculously bad with this. I'm not even sure it's worth it. I'm using it to make sure that they charge me, so I guess it's worth that. But man, we have not hit a single time. That has been pretty bad. Okay, over here. I think we're actually going to rotate down here. Well, maybe not. Let's go here and let's break that armor. We whiffed. All right, pot shot. We cannot get the pot shot. I'll tell you what. Come here. Unfortunate and doubly unfortunate. Triply unfortunate. Oh, or maybe not though. Oh, we don't have the line attack, do we? Oh, yes we do. We do have split. Okay, so the Great Sword, I should have looked at this before. Overhead strike, 6 AP to use, does a lot of damage, 5% extra chance to hit. Split, 23 fatigue, but we can hit 2 targets. swing, which is an AoE, hits 3 targets, and we actually have split shield, which is kind of a nice utility here. Okay, we're gonna hit both of them. Kill, go. Okay, good hit, and a dodge. You know what? For once, I'm actually gonna remember we have rotate. Hey friend, I noticed you didn't have a helmet. Well, you blocked my attacks. That's not very friendly. Now, unfortunately... Alright, Tut, you are gonna have to base both of these. Unfortunate. Alright, Eric, don't leave him hanging. Done. Slice. Free, weapons free into that guy. That's a spooky amount of not damage. Unfortunate. Okay, Abby. All right, we're gonna have to move. That's unfortunate. Also unfortunate. Man, their dodge. I'm not a fan. Okay. Oh man, every time somebody with the two-hander swings, I clench a little. Does the greatsword have better special attacks? Yeah, so we just looked at those. It has the 2 hex attack, and it does have split shield in addition to the other thing. So that is pretty nice. That's a lot of utility for one weapon. Okay, Wrath. This is the guy I would actually like you to hit. Man, you are killing me. All right, switch to your axe and end this man. We can't. All right, instead then, give out the dog. All right, over here, are we wavering on anybody? No. Hit him. There you go. Wolf has a pretty bad attack. I think we're gonna hit once, and then we're gonna shield wall on Tut. Tut has a plan, and his plan is to not die. Eric, bonk. I said bonk. There we go. All right, over here. Unfortunate. Slice still has a queen shot. There it is. I don't think that... We'd have to go here for a queen shot now. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, here we're hoping to hit the head. We didn't. Swing. Okay, hit the armor. Okay, dog KS's us. Unfortunate. Yeah, I did see, Meadow, that they have upwards of 100 attack. And we get to do our double hit again. Yeah, so, like what he was saying here, 85 to 100 damage, of which 0 to 30 can ignore armor. Okay, another good hit. 43 or 50 or 100 to hit the shield. I have a feeling I just need to start on that stupid shield, because we just keep pinging off of that every single time. How dare you kick dirt in my dog's eye? Yeah, that's what Wrath thinks of you. All I'm saying is, everyone who's ever hit our dog, I've ended them. Also, I do look really low. What? I think this was positioning... I have literally no idea why that position's off. Hang on a second. That's bothering me. Whoop, as I disappear. What's going on? Ever so slightly higher? I guess I'm just slouching tonight. I don't know. Maybe I'm shrinking in my old age. Alright, last man standing. Not a good place to be in Battle Brothers. Run them down, because I need the XP. Nice! Okay. Beautiful. Again, another three-headed flail. That's money. That is money. I hope we can afford, not quite, but almost, to repair the stuff. We're gonna need to repair that and that and that and that and that and that and that. Please, please, please have tools. Please, please, pretty please have tools. Is the banner just an old white sheet? We paid good money for that white sheet, I'll have you know. All right, we turn in our item. We did make it before nightfall. They have ambush trade routes, because of course they do. And mirage sightings. The crackling heat and flickering air have caused a lot of mirage sightings, with reportedly strange figures shuffling within them. Well, that sounds dangerous. All right, temple. The Tut has a sprained ankle. All right, we're rolling. Let's just get things patched up. A taxidermist. We can use some of our webbing to reinforce a throwing net. Cool. And poisoned oil, if for no other reason, to lower the number of items in my inventory. Cool. Okay, tools. How bad is it? I really would like to take care of this caravan ambush. Is that the 2-star? I think so. I can make it disappear. Pay me more. I accept. Drive off the nomads. I accept. Was there anything I wanted? I should sell before we fix this problem. Yeah, 21 on the shield, so good prices here. Let's sell pretty heavily. Get rid of that. Don't need the knives. I'm gonna keep those just on the off chance I want to use them. Sell that. That. No more of those. 319 for those flails. I'm just gonna sell that off. I'm not gonna bother repairing it further. Don't like the heavy shields. Don't need that. Don't need 2 safes. A 105. Sure, we can hang on to that. There's a 2-handed axe, although it's just the tier 1. We don't need 2 whips. Oh, I already have the other one equipped. All right, let's just sell it. Second look. Yeah, it looks okay to me. Poison on Abby. I don't think we're going to use it at this second, but yeah, he could totally have it. Does it cost 2 fatigue to actually put it on? I mean, I guess I suppose if I don't give it to him now, we wouldn't have a melee weapon, though. I need to get belts and bags, unfortunately. What's the verdict on the greatsword? I think we're going to keep it. I think the damage is just so high, I'm willing to give up 2 attacks. And if we do fight like zombies or something, we can always give him back the war brand because it has decapitate on it. Okay. We actually still have some pretty hefty wounds. I think we're just going to need to camp for a minute here before we go to this next fight. Let's camp through the night and heal a little here. Would you guys put the poison on Abby even if that means removing his melee weapon? I'm a little concerned about that. In fact, I'm a little concerned that we're still that wounded. Hang on a second. And I just see we're not going to be able to fix this, so trade that out. Snack is good. Yeah, put your heavier helmet back on. And you actually were using that one, but it's getting repaired. 84. I think we're okay with the heavier stuff. 115. You are not good with the heavy stuff. Why don't shepherds do cardio? This is not a joke, just an observation. All right, we're going to heal some more. We're just too banged up. I've never seen Abby get based. Abby can be pretty based. I don't know what you're talking about it. But alright, he can have it. Like I said, knowing my luck, I wouldn't give it to anybody, and then we would have some ridiculous fight that would have saved us. Okay, where are we at on this? We'll heal by tomorrow. We'll heal by tomorrow. What are you doing? Those are really bad. I think we're just gonna have a day off. As weird as it is. Poison on the greatsword. Interesting. You don't just kill everybody with the greatsword? Buy some tools. Yeah, I'm able to trade out the gear. We're pretty much repaired on what we have. Pretty much, he says. I'm just out. So I'll buy some after we fix the raided caravan. Oops, keep turning off our camp. How are we doing? Okay, we have fighting on a sprained ankle 1 day. Alright, I think we're gonna go. Tut, you just be careful, alright? I think we're gonna go. Alright, march. Maybe we'll heal on the way there. It sure is nice having enough money and food that you can actually take a day and rest and not be like, oh, I'm going bankrupt. Some nomad outlaws, a archer, a leader. Oof. Yeah, we're definitely gonna fix this, assuming we survive. Changing gear? I don't think so. Okay. Luckily for us, they go with a lot of two-handers, and we do actually have people who have ranged weapons, so that's at least something. Fortunately, this is a guy I'd prefer to shoot because he has lighter armor, but he's out of range. So we'll take the 39. Nice. Whiff. Wait. Oh, you're approaching me. 41. Ah, man, you're killing me. Literally have never hit somebody with Simon, just for those of you keeping track at home. Let's wait and see where he goes. Okay. Alicia. Fire and switch. Done. All right, now here we could actually step up and do a AoE. So we go here, and then we can use swing. So unfortunate. Okay, okay, one here, one there. All right, we're gonna team up and get this axe taken care of. Wait. Move up. Wait. Move here. Give him a little bonky. Slice. We got a lot of firepower down here. Of course, we have a lot of firepower up here too. I could move 2 and still throw. Unfortunate. Step up, start stabbing. Step up, start stabbing. Step up. Let's try to break the armor. Nice, armor broke. Alright, just regular hit. Nice. Nice. Okay. God, it's like you guys are professional mercenaries or something. Crazy. Ow. Ow. Okay, I don't like that. How dare you beat up my dwarf? You know what? We'll just take nice pot shots into the enemies there. Step up and kill. That's not a kill. And kill. That was not a kill. Okay, Wrath. Unfortunate yet again. Yeah. Oh, okay. I was expecting him to go base Eric. Eric's in a bad way. Let's step up and toot toot. Yeah, he's still feeling kind of dangerous. All right, now can I safely? Yes. Or I could swing in a row, but I really want to get rid of this two-hander. Yes, like that. Okay, get rid of him. Nice. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm much less worried about Eric than I was about 2 seconds ago. And that's the leader boy. Slice, tell him what you think of him. Yeah, okay, little tap. Little tap. We're just going to need to get started on this guy. All right, Eric. He's already too tired to shield wall. That's unfortunate. All right, just rest. Oh, oh, oof. Okay, stop bullying my dwarf. Nice, double overwhelm into that idiot. Okay, Wrath, I really need you to start hitting, man. You are not performing like we do in the Food for Crows. Okay, we did manage to rally Eric. Step closer. Just regular hit. Regular hit. Okay, nice. Alright, I'm very worried about Eric. I'm going to try to shove this guy. And then I'm going to try to get somebody in there to plug that hole. Step up. Kill. Good job, Tut. Alright, I think we're just stepping back. Let's be careful. We're not in any danger. Yeah. Get out of here, loser. We're not in any danger. We'll release the hounds and let them do their work. Hopefully somebody will go chase that guy down. There we go. Okay, you actually can swing. He's gonna continuously put up shield wall. I think I'm gonna start hacking that shield apart. We're doing fine. Let's move in. This is a leader, so hopefully we can start stabbing. Slice. I don't know if I want to chance you. Let's get out the dagger, but I don't know if I want to chance you going into that. Yeah, I'm not going to chance it. How dare you? Stabby, stabby time. Yeah, that's right. He actually has armor that's probably an upgrade for me. You can go chase that guy down. All right, you are going to break that shield. 3 hits to break that one. We'll try to release a hound after the other guy. Okay. We're going to switch to whip. And we're going to go for disarm. We didn't. Wrath. This is a little dangerous. But you got to do something here, man. Okay. 1 stab in. Two stabs in. Oops. Of course he goes for, of course. Should have known. If that's true, Broad, that will be an upgrade for us. The first one we've had in a while. We got to start taking out these tougher targets, though. I should have somebody that has a net, too, for situations like this. Let's actually wait. I want you to chase that guy. I'm going to wait until we break the shield, hopefully, here in a second. If you're too tired. All right, if you're too tired, put that back out. All right, shield break. There it is. All right, now you're in trouble, buddy boy. Yeah, now you're in trouble. Uh-huh. Where are you going? Why are you running? That's what I thought. Yeah, I probably should. We'll get some XP here. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Wrath, you're another person who could really use some XP. Yeah, in position. Yeah, I even have an upgraded net. I just need to remember to actually equip somebody with it. Yeah, this went pretty well. I'm happy with how this turned out. We had a little bit of a close call, but it just was what it was. Nothing really to say about that. I'm sure giving our disloyal bro our greatsword will definitely not come back to bite us, by the way. Don't even worry about it. Okay, Abby, keep going in position. Dude is literally gonna get ripped apart by dogs. Oh. Yeah. Again, nobody has ever hit our dogs and lived. That's all I'm saying. There is a correlation there. This is where I do wish that we could autoplay. Like, it's so worth actually running people down, but it's so annoying. Yeah, enjoy your minus to hit. There we go. Good job. All right. Did we get it? We didn't get the armor? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, we don't really need a composite bow. We did get the Shemshir. That's a pretty good weapon. That's a tier 3, I want to say. Or is that the tier 2 safe? Or I guess it'd be tier 2 scimitar. That is a nice sword. 45 to 50 compared to 40 to 45. And a little more effective against armor. It's not bad. Not really what we're using at the moment, but it's not bad. Those are good against low armor targets. All right, while we're out here, let's just scout this little area. Crimson Tents. Probably not for us. No hidden things there. Armor was nice. Oh, was it really that bad, Slice? I guess I just didn't notice. And it is a tier 3 sword. Okay. 1,200 money, and we got rid of the ambush, and we made it back in time for the marketplace. Beautiful. All right, how did that do? Yeah, so we saved like over 50 gold per tool, and I'm just going to clean them out. We're just like behind on tools at the moment. Okay, food-wise, we're okay. I don't want you. I don't want you. Get rid of one of those. I wouldn't use you. Guess we'll get rid of that. Definitely don't need 2. Definitely don't need that or that. 50, and it's actually going to be a little less because these tools will fold in. All right, trade goods. What is our actual mission? I don't even remember what we're doing in this one. We are on buy and sell goods, okay. So even if it's not great, it might be worth doing. That is pretty bad, though. 120 over cost. I'm not sure we can make our money back. These southern places are so hard to trade in the beginning. I will take a net. Shamashir is the desert version of a noble sword. Nice. I don't... Like I said, I like their attacks when you're fighting things that have low armor. And we're just fighting armor a lot right now, so... It's not the target for us at the moment. Okay, any super bros? A disowned noble with low gear. Okay, I'm willing to try you out. What do you know? You're superstitious, so you're probably already out, and you hate beasts. Yep. Nope. No, thank you. By the way, for anyone who's just hopping in today, I am running a mod. Oh, somebody also told me I should dismiss them after I say no to them. I am running a mod that when you do tryout, it shows you the stars. This is not base game, but I feel in base game, just learning this is not enough information to ever make tryouts worthwhile. So we're going to dismiss him so he doesn't hang around. No other missions. We did get a bruised leg. We will heal you up. Don't you worry, Eric. You only have so much leg to spare, so. All right. What are we doing next? I feel like we should go back to our circle. Maybe we head to this one. We've already cleaned out all their tools. The only place we haven't been is here. Do we cross the desert? I think we do. Go north, maybe? North is garbage, too. I don't know how long you've been on Snack, but this is an absolute crap map. This is every city. We've explored the whole map. There's no, like, I guess there's kind of a triangle here, but you're fighting barbarians. We kind of have a circle here, but we have to go through the mountain, and this part sucks. So we usually go up here and then backtrack. Over here, we can kind of do this triangle, which is okay, but these southern cities, I don't like the south. I feel the south is just so dangerous. All right, we're gonna head there, and I'm gonna do it via some exploration. We'll need time to repair things and whatnot anyways. I believe the next bow for me is the war bow. Yeah, I think it is. Maybe do the brigand hideout. Maybe next time we're over there, remind me. Okay, southern coast. Abandoned remains. A plethora of ancient auxiliaries. All right, I don't even need to ask you guys. You told me necroservants are no-nos. During camp, you go out for a piss and find yourself midstream when a din of combat erupts behind you. Pinching it off, you fix your drawers and head back to the encampment. There you find the whole company engaged in a battle not with any particular foe, but with itself. Sellswords are clamoring over equipment in the campfire and each other to swing fists and spin elbows and wrestle another around or tackle each other to the ground. Anyone who falls gets their ass kicked, literally, until someone else comes along, distract the ones doing the kicking. Then, the one who's fallen jumps on their feet and throws himself back into the fray. The old fracas eases as the men slowly realize you're there, and they shape up and line up as though a swift reorganization would be a suitable resolution for their churlish behavior. Shaking your head, you ask what sparked it. The men shrug. No one can remember. You do a roll call to make sure no one's dead, and then you tell them to shake hands, keeping an eye on them as they do. No bad blood to sniff out. Seems like this was just a fun tussle and a wrestle. Bunch of people got wounded. Nothing like a good brawl, eh? Is that because we have a brawler? Sunken Library. That's one of the new locations. I know I can't do that. That's unfortunate. That should pay us out 400 though, right? Or actually, even more, because that was a legendary. Just brawling the bros good night. just punch him in the face just to let him know you're thinking of him. All right, we're on the right track. I would just like it noted that because we are poachers, we actually move faster than most people do. And this is still ridiculously, I mean, this is double speed, ridiculously slow. All right, we're going to come in again just via this like bottom area. You're almost at, oh, you know what? I am almost out of food. Let's beeline. Builds character. Day 76. Okay, a 2 skull mission. We have a temple, but we've already healed. A weaponsmith, the arena. We had a bug last time. What do you want us to fight? Hyenas. Okay, we can fight hyenas. 4 hyenas? We could probably kill 4 hyenas. Alright, let me... Oh. Shoot. Shoot. Ah, I just wanted to back out and look at other things. Dang it. I really dislike that. Yeah, okay, well, screwed that up. No arena today. Alright, I am gonna buy their tools, at least a couple. And we need some food. We'll buy your rice. What's the 2 skull? A caravan. 4 days? No. I'm not getting locked into a 4-day travel. A 3-star fighting what? Nomads. I'm still a little gun shy around 3 skulls. But then again, we've been doing missions that pay this much, right? I think we take this. It can't be as bad as the bandit leader, right? We do need to start doing harder stuff if we're going to get new gear. We're basically not getting upgrades anymore at all. Tough fight? Yeah. We're in good shape, though. No, let's not. Let's not lose a bro when we're on the cusp here. Check here. Gladiator. No, nobody I want. I screwed up the arena. We do need to do some trading, and this is a little better. It's only 90 over. Is my next stop another southern town? It could be, or we could go here. This is where we can sell stuff. Let's actually buy... We need to get this finished. Let's just do it. Hopefully we at least break even. And I will take the rest of these tools because we're off. Ammo's good. Med's good. Let's get out of here. Man, I'm so mad I messed up that stupid arena. You can always buy gear. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Maybe it is at the point where we need to start actually looking at buying gear. What would you say is the value armor at this point? Like, for me in the early game, I like that padded leather. Like, that's my first, like, I will pay for that. Especially because you can find it on, like, discount pretty often. What would you suggest to upgrade out of Worn? Alright, we have a level up on Sherlock. We take the attack, we take the defense. I think I want the initiative. He hasn't been pooping out, and I'd much rather he swings first. Also, we could get him dodge, possibly. Let's see what we have. We have reach advantage, we have sword mastery. He did take gifted. Yeah, he's kind of a weird bro. Berserk, maybe? Or nimble. Basic chainmail. 130 or 150. Fine. Look at the chainmail hauberks. Nimbly dodging, deflecting. Abby says he's a brony. Oh, you mean brawny. Gotcha. He's not having problems with weight yet, though. Berserk does feel like it would be pretty good, but on the other hand, his basic attack costs 6. Slice votes for Brawny. Okay, Brawny seems really popular. Alright, I'm gonna trust you guys. Up to 79. He have heavy armor? He needs to upgrade the gear, yeah. Okay, rebuilding effort. Unfortunately, I don't think I have rebuilding supplies. We made 30 gold profit on the spices. Oh boy. At least we didn't lose money. Okay. And we're gonna probably do the same thing with the dyes. We're not really gonna make money. We're just gonna do it to get the mission done. Did I need to sell? In fact, the prices are okay here. Get rid of one of those. I don't think we want a composite bow. Extra helmets isn't bad to have. Did it with the armor. Yeah, that's all fine. All right, let's see what the mission is. A package. 2 days north by road. I'll tell you what. How many are we talking? Pay me more. I accept. Let me think about it. Let's grab the dye. Let's make a run here and back. And then if this doesn't have a mission, we'll try to come back for that mission. This should complete our trading good mission. That is a really curious path you chose, game. Check for... Okay, we'll check it when we come back. Can we paint my shield blue? Sure, if I can find some blue paint. Two-handed needs heavy armor. I agree. Alright, zoom zoom. If I remember right, this place was not particularly impressive. It has a 1 star. Let's immediately just sell this because they're being ambushed. I made a little bit of cash. Alright, what are we doing here? Ifrit stalk the sands. I actually don't remember what Ifrits are. Should I be worried about Ifrits? They sound like they're probably really hard to hit. I'm just pure guessing. Ifrits for 750. Is this going to be another snake ordeal? If we say that, we say pay me more. 160 in advance and 620. Rockmen. You need axes. They are rock things. Alright, nobody's screaming no, so I'm gonna try it. Alright, I accept. Okay, so gear-wise, we have like an axe rather than a pick, is what I'm hearing. We'll need to break shields. Hammers will work well. So maybe trade out our flail. Yeah, we still didn't take flail expertise for the axe. We could do that. Okay, nobody's screaming. That's usually my measure. Should we trade the great sword for a pole? Or no, I guess it would be for the two-handed mace. Need hammers. Well, we have 2 hammers at least, and a mace. Is it worth trading out our great sword for the two-handed mace? I'll give you guys a second to catch up. Snack says no. All right. It's on you if we die. No axes for tree men. Axes, hammers, maces. All right, well. We do have 1 spear, but Tata is a very special individual. He He loves his spear and his 51 attack, so he's gonna keep that. Okay, where? Oh, we're tracking. Okay, we're tracking. All right, Ifrits, I don't remember you. If I see you and I'm terrified, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Undead. Defiled battlefield. That is not what we're looking to fight. A few corpses in the sand. Some have slid halfway down a dune. Another rests at the base, another far from the base, seemingly thrown that way. The body is being uncovered by the sands, hints at some recency in the death. It seems whatever attacked these people pulverized them with incredible force, then spent a brief mutilating what was left, sanding the flesh down to the bone in spots. The Ifrits must be close. Ominous. Wandering tents. Many nomad cutthroats. That sounds pretty doable, but let's not do that before a big fight. Okay, wow, you are a you've got to be kidding me. Creatures of living stone shaped by blistering heat and fire of the blazing sun of the south. Lots of Ifrits. All right, don't fight me in bad terrain. The sand dune ahead slips from top to bottom, the sand curling towards you like a sheet being pulled off a bed. But a stone appears underneath and another and another. And when the first stone rises, you realize it's an Ifrit. A growl screeches out, a deep bellow that is crackling with the clash of sandy winds. The Ifrit takes some sloping, disjointed shape of a man, stones for bones and sand for flesh. It charges forth. To arms. All right, people are saying charge them. All right, well, let's stutter step up. All right, Abby, I believe in you. Maybe incorrectly. Move up 2 and wait. Move up 2, take a shot. No, can't fire from there. Wait. We need to rush before they combine. All right. We'll do the full move on the people who can do full moves. 3 or 2. Okay. Switching over to my weapon. I don't think these ranged attacks are going to do much. Yeah, I definitely don't recognize these, so I don't think I've ever fought an Ifrit. That's usually not a good sign in Battle Brothers when you don't know what something does. Ah, I see. Okay, one of them wants to brawl at least. I assume those two are going to combine. There. All right, Abby. All right, if we're gonna have to move, we might as well move 2. 83, sure. All right, take that, punk. And let's just get this out. The downside to doing what I was doing with the pocket stuff when not having quick hands. All right, big kill here. We could hit these 2. Okay, almost broke both their body armor. Did break the body armor. Half HP. Okay, let's try for a kill. Oh, okay, well they're gonna combine, aren't they? Wait. Oh, they didn't. Okay. I just got an achievement, defeat an Ifrit. So I definitely have not fought these before. Let's... Should I rush at this point, or should I just wait? When they merge, use Abby to overwhelm. Rockman, a dwarf natural enemy. Like, no, a dwarf's natural enemy is trees. Those roots invading you from above. Is it worth it to run up there with one dude? I feel like he's just gonna get smashed. I feel like I'd be a little better. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm worried about. You can take that spot. Yeah, let's keep our formation going here. I'll tell you what, you can come up here, and just in case they get cheeky, you can try for that. Okay, if we move forward to a slice, you can take a pot shot. Nice. And Tut's gonna move up to cover. Oh, there we go. Guess just move up. Alright, Abby, give him what for? I don't know, you did pretty damn good there, man. That was pretty good. Is he gonna, like, freaking bombard me or something? That's what I'm waiting for. Just wait. Okay. Oh no! My only weakness being made out of clay! He does throw a rock? I'm just debating basing him. I don't think I want to yet. Alright. Sherlock? Good job. You're gonna go there. Yeah, just step up. He's gonna throw stuff. If I base him, can he still throw? I mean, we definitely could base. We've got Snack can go up and try to stun, and we can base him here too. Yes to he's gonna throw things if I base him, or yes, I should go up and base him. Alright. It's impossible to communicate in real time, so I'm gonna take the more defensive option. Let's just wait. Let's see what this idiot's gonna do. Got a bunch of overwhelm in there. Oh my goodness, you people. Here. That's what you sound like. Alright, Tut. Be the hero we need. Let's see, he didn't throw anything. He didn't throw anything. I'm gonna shove him off a high ground is my plan. I don't know what you guys were talking about. Getting me all worried for nothing. Alright, move up. Shove. We did not shove. Let's just take a turn and get in position here. You'd be fine on high ground. Let's just wait. Get closer. I don't know what you guys are talking about. We're just gonna kill this thing. Easy rock, dude. Easy rock, dude. I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Alright, please knock. Apparently just get too tired. Alright, please push. Get too tired. Ow. Okay. Been a long time since I used repel. Is he immune to getting pushed? Am I wasting my time here? I am gonna deploy dogs. My chaff. Alright. Oh, forget this noise. Let's just kill it. Yeah, good hit. Alright, Snack. You need to rotate him out. Don't throw because you broke body armor. This is why you don't base when they are big. Are they immune to actually getting pushed? Is that what you're saying? Hmm. We're not actually touching him. We'll just heal here quick. They just hurt a lot. Okay. Okay, another hit. Let's deploy another dog. Still need to get a clear shot. You better just rest. We need to get recovery, I think, for poor Eric. Poor Eric. Actually, I should have moved here where he had some cover. Ow. Okay, when you said run, tut 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 run, that made me think of Run Boy Run by Wood Kid. If you've never watched that video, it is so good. It's part of a trilogy. There's what is it? Is it Iron and then Run Boy Run and then I Love You, I think? Such a good trilogy of music videos. Those are so good. If you've never heard of that, you should totally go watch that after stream. All right, let's just kill this guy before somebody gets killed. We have somebody that's very wounded. Speaking of, it's Sherlock. Ah, they shrink. Okay. I see why this could be a problem now. Alright. End this fool. End this fool. Oh, Sherlock, you may have gotten done dirty, my man. If I try to shove him, I don't have an open spot. I think we just go for the damage here. Yeah, you just chill. If the Athletes doesn't throw because you broke the body armor. Ah. Okay, makes sense. Man, I really wish I had rotate on Daigen to get Sherlock out of there. I got nothing for you. Almost broken. Is broken. Abby, debuff him good. Sherlock, kill him. You didn't kill him, Sherlock. That's very not good for you. Okay, come on, team. Come on, team. You could do a rotate dance. Ah, oh, no, it only gets him to here, though. That doesn't really change anything. Oops. Yeah, and my crossbow guy actually pooped out. So I could rotate here, but that doesn't change anything. And then he could rotate, and he'd still be standing here, so I'm not going to do anything, unfortunately. All right. Whew. Okay. All right. Lessons learned. I had never fought in a Freet before, so the fact that nobody died. Also, yeah, that was a little bit of hubris thinking that I could just shove him off that rock. I literally thought we could, and we failed every single time. So, lesson learned. Sulfurous rocks. An offensive stench is emitted by these brittle rocks, which are prized by alchemists. Snack People says, good night. Good job. The battle is over, but the Freets do not depart entirely. The sands which made up their bodies bubble. The stones which frame their bodies shift and tremble angrily. You can hear a hiss, not of some monstrosity at all, but it was clearly the sound of humans. They hiss, the sound right in your ears. You twist around and find nothing. They hiss behind you again. And this time you turn around, the noise is gone. The sands are still, and the stone earth bidden as they should be. The beasts are slain and probably whatever inhabited them too. It is time to return to Sahir ibn Taib, the Vizier of War. Also, we have wandering tents, and we also have this, which had 10 undead stomping around. I don't know if it's worth hunting down 10 undead, frankly. Maybe if they paid me. It is kind of funny, like if this was like a strategy game, I would totally have to clear these camps out. But because it's a mercenary game, I can totally ignore all these problems and just go somewhere else. William enters your tent. Sir, we got a group of refugees out here that'd like to talk to you. You set aside your quill pen and go to meet them. They're an awful mess, looking like dish rags thrown in the mud than people. One, a man nursing a nub where his hand used to be, steps forward and speaks. I take it you're the one in charge? Nodding, you ask the man... what happened and why it concerns the company? He explains, just sticking with his one good hand. The greenskins are attacking. Well, that's nothing new. You ask where they are and if there's goblins or orcs. The man shakes his head. Well, you see, that's the thing. It's both. They're working together. Hordes of them, as numerous as the blades of grass under our feet. I misspoke in a way. What I should have said is that they aren't just attacking, they're invading. All of them together. An invasion beyond any scope or measure. You don't understand? You look at the crowd of refugees, children huddled beneath the skirts of their mother, men looking lost. The man continues. My father fought in the Battle of Many Names. He always did say they'd come back, and now I suppose he's right. We hear the noble houses are panicking and might join forces, lest we all be overrun. If you want my advice, I say stay out of it. Those hordes, there's no stopping them. The things they do, you grab them by the short. The things they do don't worry me. Get out of here, peasant, and leave the fighting to the fighters. War is upon us. We haven't fought any greenskins this game, I don't think. Okay, did we finish our ambition? No. So we still need a trade good. And we were able to make a little bit of money off of those. So let's... well, not much, though. I think I'd rather stock up. That takes our tools to basically full. Sell that, sell that. The sulfur. Does the sulfur do anything for us? Not really. Food? Yeah. We'll get some food while we're here. Very overpriced. I guess some dates. Okay, hold on, let's re-equip here too. Snack, you get your flail back. And I think you're really the only person that we changed. I also see we have some wounds. Broken arm and a broken arm. Holy moly. What's the time on those? 1 to 3 days. Ouch. Just sell it? Okay. What does it make out of curiosity? We're probably not going to live long enough for that to matter. Did it with that, probably. Actually, I should have upgraded my second net. It's fine. Don't think it does anything but give you money. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if it could go to the taxidermist. They said alchemists like it, but that doesn't mean anything. Okay, so I don't exactly know what I should be looking for. I guess they're just going to be out and about. Let's head up here. Ambition fulfilled. The thought bore down on you from the start, and it is one that escapes many a mercenary captain. A thought so simple that perhaps the very simplicity camouflages it from a sword-wielding leader's ego. If the food for crows is to be traveling from city to city looking for sellsword work, it may already have one foot in another vocation altogether, that of trade. You picked it up on the quick, realizing that goods carry a different sort of currency than that which appears at face, value hidden from the eye, hidden in the ripples of time and location themselves. Now you spend evenings struggling to tabulate the crowns. For once, it's a good problem to have. That's the bottom line. Not what I wanted. We are reputable, so we should be able to get the one for noble contracts now, right? Nets and dogs. Okay, well, I think there's a kennel up here, so we're on the way. Bombs. Ooh. Bigger gunpowder bag. Ah. I do like the, I don't know what they're called in this game, but the dragon spears or fire-breathing spears. They basically have the shotgun on a spear. A hint of murmuring grows louder and louder until you can no longer focus. You put your quill down with the sort of energy that ink bottles can take without breaking and step out of your tent. Abby and Slice are standing there bickering over who's the better shot. Seeing you, they waste little time asking if you can hold a shooting contest. Alright. Feeling as though their arguments will never end, you give them the go-ahead to have their little competition before retiring back to your tent. Soon thereafter, you hear arrows knocking, releasing, and finding targets. Things go thwack and things go thwop, and the air is slowly filled with the din of a watching crowd. As you try to focus, you notice the men have been shooting fervently for some time. You step back out the tent and find the two archers bickering some more, one pointing a finger at the other before picking up an arrow and angrily launching it downrange. Their targets aren't even targets, just small bushes of arrows shafts which break every other shot that lands in them. 60 ammunition? 60 guys? Really? Right when we have a crisis? Can't leave these two men alone for 2 seconds. That was half our ammunition almost. Okay, a brigand fight. We're actually not in shape for a fight, so we're just going to ignore that for now and carry on. Yeah, somebody's been getting ambushed around here. It says javelins that are expensive. Does that actually take that into account for the event? Okay, we need to wait for daybreak here. Before we die, we might as well have a drink. Alright, we'll rest until daybreak so we can buy. Okay, we've got armor, weaponsmith, kennel, people to hire. Actually, let's sell first. Okay value, not great. But let's get rid of the spices and the incense. And we'll pick up some grain. That should be fine. More tools, but our tools are full. We managed to fix that problem. Alright, armor. Okay, so the 140 would be leather scale armor for 800. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's double the price of padded leather and almost double the amount. It's 16 fatigue and we're wearing 12. Basic male shirt is only 5 more than our worn. I don't know if that's really... I mean, if I found some, sure. Footman's armor, I mean, that's way too heavy. Basic male shirt. We already have 110 on everyone, though. I don't know if I would pay for that. For 5 more. I think going up to the... At least the male shirt is 130. I guess I misread that. Worth 800. Yeah, it costs me more here. Right, because we don't have I mean, we definitely could pick up one. It would go to Sherlock, right? Or Tut, maybe. 140 is 30 more, and that is, like, worth a hit. Alright, let's buy that. We were preparing you for this. Also, I think... Well... 8. And it's only one more. 125, 140. Yeah, we still have 75, so he's doing alright. Got distracted by the dogs. I did deploy a lot of dogs. I don't think this team is ready for the crisis, as most of the team doesn't have nimble or... Yep, It's totally not Gurum. We are so gonna die. I've never made it to a crisis before. Just to put my expertise level here. We are in uncharted waters. You need better helmets. Alright, let's peek what helmets we have available. So we are running at best 140s, which costs 9 fatigue. So kettle up from there would be nasal helmet, I suppose. Oh, you meant dogs in real life? Gotcha. We got greenskins. We haven't even fought any greenskins this campaign. Eater shield. Alright, I'm not too impressed with what I'm seeing here. Let's just peek. I don't think we're looking for weapons at the moment. A winged mace. Someday, Tut. Someday. Two-handed hammer. A pole hammer. Ooh. You can absolutely... Yeah. The goal was to try the crisis. All right. So we didn't find any crisis missions or anything here. Oh, we said dogs. We also lost a dog recently. I don't even know if the... I guess against goblins, the armor's probably worth it. All right, let's just grab one. Who lost their dog? Alicia did. For now. We'll come back when we have some more money. Where are we heading, though? Maybe... Well, let's do this triangle, maybe. We'll head that way. We got a long walk. Go kill that bandit leader and get his armor? Okay. That was... Let's see here a second. Where was that? That was over... That was over here. Okay, that's in the direction we're heading. Yeah, let's go this route. Greenskin invasion is threatening to sweep the world. Defeat Greenskin invasion. Every contract against them and every army or location destroyed is bringing you closer to saving the world of men. Wow, and we actually don't even have a noble contract one. All right, you know what? I said I'm going to do invasion stuff even if we're not ready. We may as well just take the ambition for it of those choices. That's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping to do a noble mission. Another thing I've never done before. Imagine if we had this game, but it was on the Order of the Golden Griffin map. I am so much further ahead on that game, and we are like way behind in days comparatively. More caravans. That's true. The problem I've been having is all my caravans are like 4 days. I guess maybe I just need to suck it up and do those anyways. Oh, that looks suspicious. Ambush trade routes. Raided. Rebuilding effort. A lumberjack. Ooh, a wild man. You know what? Well, we can't afford him anyways. No reason. No reason. Let's see what the 1 star is. See if we can just burn this quick. Brigands are tearing up these parts. Sure, we could kill some brigands. Pay me more. I accept. I accept. Because we are still a little banged up here. Yeah. All right. Off we go. Yeah, this is an absolute garbage map. Obviously, we did Fog of War, and I didn't test the map, so this was complete, like, whatever it is. Wait. We're not doing this at night. Everyone rest up. We attack at dawn. Well, not dawn, I mean morning. Alright. Engage. Alright, this is just a 1 star. Hopefully this will be equal to a 1 star. And of course we start out in the poopy swamp. Even the crapper do. Ooh, throwing spear. Don't love that. Don't love that at all. Sure. Nope. Can't move because we're in the swamp. Of course. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, you're gonna want to go up here. Man, these maps are horrible. I would never attack through this. Like, literally, we can look at their camp. We'd be like, hey, why don't we attack from this direction? Where, you know, we could actually walk. Just a thought, you know. Yep, we can't even step forward. God, that's so bad. Approach from dry land. They're not going to give me time to relocate. They charged right up to this because we have the range superiority. All right, at least somebody can base them. Nobody can attack though. Whee! Okay. We didn't die to it. That's what matters. We didn't die to it. Oh, this terrain. Yeah, that's fine. Billhook's probably the more dangerous. Let's wait. I don't want to step up there and have all of those dudes hit him. Okay, leave Slice alone. Please, no bully. I think you're more dangerous. Tell you what, let's shove you and make some room. All right, take out the armor. I said take out the armor. Okay, don't take out the armor. Slice lost his helmet. Alright, this is the end of the round. Don't love that. Okay, nobody's getting waving or anything. 55, 55. Let's get that guy. Okay. Abby. Nice, good job. See if we can get you out of the water, he says, as he gets charged. Okay, we are... Next round, we're finally in position to attack. I feel so bad. Holy moly, this terrain was ridiculously bad for us. Alright, you... Yeah, keep Abby safe. Man, that's frustrating. Okay, we can do a big hit and get blocked on both, right? Because we're in the swamp water. Slice. You know what? Just go for the morale. Actually, that's a free shot too. Slice just ending fools. Just absolutely ending fools. Yeah, let's make sure this stays safe. Hut, step up. Give me a little bonky bonk. No bonky bonk. All right, we do have some people wavering. Right. Either way, it's still going to be in the water. I guess let's release the hound because we can't swing. Abby. Alright. Alright, now I can't do my swing without hitting the dog. 15, 23. Wow, those are not good numbers. You know what? I think we might as well take out the shield then. Yeah, did not take it out in a single hit. Unfortunate. Bellhook range. You're fine. I think you're behind on where I'm at. I'm assuming. Okay, good. Just hit him. Man, the swamp sucks. The swamp sucks so bad. Okay, he's getting a little skittish. All right, Slice. I need you to keep chopping fools down. You gotta be kidding me. You're gonna poop out. Okay, let's just recover there. Okay, we can finally get to dry land. Move here, and then may as well take a swing. Okay, getting somewhere. Reload. I could shoot this guy if I step here, but we're going to be in the stupid muck again, and we're going to miss, so I'm just going to take a shot into him. There you go. What horrific terrain down here. Holy moly. Okay, they're all retreating finally. Of course. Just hit him. Man. Okay, this is... Okay. All retreating. Woo! Okay, this could have turned out very differently. This could have turned out very differently. Bro, 1-star mission, too. Yeah, you're done, Slice. Share a little XP, please. Wow. Nope, run him down. No escape. You guys made me fight in the swamp. Nobody gets to leave. Fighting against the swamp is good if you're defending. Yes, it is. Fortunately, we were not defending. Now you're just done. Kill him. Nice. Okay, Abby. We'll take the chance. There you go. Nice straight shot to the throat. Alright, we picked up some tools. We picked up nasal helmet, padded dented nasal helmet, rusty mail, a falchion, a couple picks. Hey, some silverware. That's something. Alright. That was supposed to be my mission to heal up. That was not a mission where we really healed up. Although, I guess it's just bruises. Yeah, it's mostly just bruises. Okay, we did get a level on Snack. What are you doing, Snack? Obviously attack. Your HP is pretty good. 1 defense. Dang it, quit rolling 1s. You're killing me, Snack. Definitely wants the fatigue. I think we still take initiative. I don't think we take any more HP. We're at 91, which is already high. Yeah, let's take the initiative. And then I think... Okay, here's a dumb question. I think Snack is our dedicated flail guy. Do we take flail mastery, which would be really good? Do we consider taking overwhelm? Every hit or miss. That means 3 of those per attack. Or underdog. Underdog would be another good one. Take the 1. You're gonna have to be way more specific than that for me. They didn't have archer, so they had to take... Yeah, if they had an archer... If they had a crossbowman, we probably would have had a death. Okay, so far we have 1 vote for underdog. I kind of interested in overwhelm with the flail, with the 3-headed flail combo. Because this would be minus 30% chance if I can get 1 attack off. I think that would be relatively interesting. Just a big debuffer for people, like when we have fights where we can't really hit people's head. Flailmaster, okay. Alright, let's do Flailmaster. That would help him out a lot. He poops out. We'll do it. We're gonna die anyways, right? What, do you want to live forever? Gives more hit. Does it actually give more hits? Did I misread that? Lash and Hail. So we have Cascade and Hail. Hail ignore defensive shields, which they already did. Lowers fatigue, which they did. Pound ignores additional armor on head, and Thresh gains extra hit. Okay, so just you're saying just because he has less fatigue, he'll get to hit more. Gotcha. All right. This was supposed to be our relaxation fight. I'm not sure if it actually turned out that way. Where are we at, people-wise? Okay, Slice needs to fix his helmet. You know what, Slice? What are you wearing? The Light Nomad? Here, trade that out. We'll repair. Remembering to actually come in here and repair things for once. Okay, Slice has a tiny bit of damage, but otherwise we're good to go. We do have some broken arms. That also was not helping really in that fight, I will say. Heal tomorrow. Heal tomorrow. Let's just relax. I really don't want to fight. Only proc once on 3. What? What? That's not how that talent reads. Overwhelm, I am disappointed. I am not overwhelmed with your effects. Well, it's good to know, but my disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. I just want to hit somebody in the head 3 times and have them feel overwhelmed. Is that so much to ask? Alright. Oh. We good? Okay, we're good. Greenskins. A man surprises you by sliding into your shoulder. You're just about to draw your sword when he quickly explains a man by the name of Duke Aldebrecht von Klieger has sought your acquaintance. Sheathing your weapon, you tell the stranger to take you to him. This is not a... You want me to go find something. Does it possibly want you? Because right now, I want you to head to Heldenberg, take a stroll, kill some things, returning within 5 days. This is a noble mission, isn't it? This is not a invasion one. How much are we talking? Pay me more. I accept. I'll think about it. I don't think that's what we want. I want to go see. I want to see a greenskin fight. We also want to head over here to this bandit. All right, let's see if we can cut this way. That's unfortunate. If we weren't in our crisis, I definitely would have taken that. Along the road, while camping beside the road, a colorful wagon trundles up with a sort of clanking, jingling, musical immodesty. You don't think it's a particularly big cart, but about 15 men and women come out. We're good, thanks. We paid like 500 gold last time for them to put on a little show. It's the best noble mission. That's not really what we're after at the moment, though. Goblin Raiders. Patrol missions are great moneymakers. All right. I want to go do that spot first. All right. Let's see how we do. It's been a long time since I fought goblins. I know they use poison and they're shifty little crappers. You know what, Abby? Take the high ground. You caravan people are so dead. Yeah. You, I don't think they're going to give us time. That's a little unfortunate. Stupid bush got in my way. Alright, looks like we're gonna be okay though. Alright, how many are you gonna shoot me? Of course. I don't know if I've ever fought a goblin rider or a wolf rider. Okay. This is where I feel like having a hawk would be really useful. Turn done, turn done, turn done, turn done. Alright, well. Good hit. I think you're gonna give up your spot to Slice. Here. Wraith, man. You are killing me. That is super unfortunate. Let's base that. Okay, stay in front of Abby. Let's just get in position, because we're not going to be able to swing. Yeah. That was a good little goblin chuckle. Keep moving up. Man, I do not like this terrain. I can't get anywhere I want to be. Alright, take the high ground for me, Eric. Alright, Slice gets high ground. Darn. Looks like we're rotating that way. Get 3 attacks, so that's lovely. Oh, we've already poisoned. Already poisoned. Oh, it begins. And nobody's trying to break or anything. Just wait. Abby, I need you to be a murder machine. It was not murder machining. Okay, that was pretty doable. Unfortunate. 34. Nice. Step up where you have some cover. Let's try an armor break. Nice. And then a regular hit, and we whiff. Okay. Abby says, a warning about noble missions. They're different than if you open a noble mission in one town, no noble mission will appear in all towns under that faction until you dismiss or complete. Okay. I didn't have that bit of context. I kind of want to rush up here and knock this guy off, but I'm also vaguely worried how many archers are all there. We're going to go up and whiff. I just know it. I guess we all go in a row. All right. We got to do something. All right. Step up. Split this man. All right. We killed the wolf. All right. You're going to stay here, I think, and just keep Abby safe. Okay. You head that way. Move up here. Let's try. Nice. Okay. Good, good. And then Eric takes the spot. Sucker. Mine now. 45. I don't think I want to chance that. Yeah, let's run here. Okay, that was fine. Keep the banner in the middle. If I remember right, one of the annoying things about these guys, we're going to kill these and then they're just going to run away and we're never going to catch them. And they're also just piling in the poison. Holy moly. Okay, Abby, here we go. 70. And a whiff. And a hit. Okay. That's something. Actually, if I go one more, I can step up and hit. Nobody is wavering, although let's skip behind the shield of Slice. All right, over here. Yeah, let's base that guy. You know what? Let's get in the bushes where he can't shoot me. Looks like we're rotating. All right, bonk. Nice. Nice. Okay, get out. Cool. All right. You know, like I mentioned earlier, when you fight something you haven't fought either before or for a while, these are so dangerous because you just don't remember exactly what everyone's going to do. Like with the raiders, I can pretty much guess what they're going to do. With these guys, I just don't remember. That's why you have dogs. That's true. I should probably just release the hounds. They will probably kill them, but yeah, we're just getting pummeled. You stupid little boas. I hear you chuckling. Yeah, so if we move up to there, we can still release a hound. Abby... 73. Okay. And we can step up and then do our AoE. Oh! Beheaded a wolf and a goblin. Very nice. Okay, same deal. Let's move up to here. Let's release a hound. We got to get used to fighting these because if this is what our crisis is going to be. All right, here, 58 and dead. Okay, that was a whiff and a head hit. Let's get this commando goblin based. All right, you. We move here, we can still shoot. There you go. Okay, move up and break the armor. Broke his head armor. Look at that ugly little goblin face. We need a hero. We need a goblin slayer. Slice. Yeah, let's not be picky here. Just people who can get kills, get your kills. Yeah, they rely a lot on poison, if I remember right. And nets, and being little jerks. Greatsword is your favorite weapon? I mean, it's putting in the work. You can't deny it. I will say, like, I do like getting the double swing on the War Cleaver, or whatever it's called. I do like that, because it also gives me the option to move 2 and swing. Although, I guess with some other skills, we could probably do that with him, too. Alright, we need to have Abby move closer, I think. We've kind of closed in on everybody. Okay, this went pretty good, considering, like I mentioned, I hadn't fought these in a while. You know what? We just shield wall. Let's just not take free stabs from a goblin on a guy with a horrific attack. All right, well, this is definitely our victory. I don't think there's anything they can do to stop me here. Man, we really need to consider recover on Eric. I guess it takes a full round, so maybe it wouldn't be as useful. Good job, Slice. Snack coming in for a snack. Commando Goblin actually being kind of dangerous. Warbrand is fine, yeah. I mean, the damage difference is pretty huge. The Decapitate, though, in the right fight, I think is pretty worthwhile. I guess just move closer. We need to get him Polearm Mastery. Good hit. Took all my spots. Okay, move to here. Good job. Man, we are cutting through these guys. This has been pretty good. This one's pretty good. I'm happy with how this turned out. I don't think I've deployed very well, but they didn't punish us for it particularly. Couple level ups. Okay, is there any goblin gear that's actually worth looking at? Spiked bolas. Probably not. I don't think so. Some ammo, some goblin poison, notch blade, cruel falchion. They do have those polearm swords, don't they? Reinforced boondock bow and a wooden skirmisher shield. Man, in the super early game, that'd actually be really good for a thrower. Before you have a desert shield. Okay, that is what that is. The bow, maybe? So Abby's the only one who would be interested. He currently is using a hunting bow, which him being able to shoot far does seem like that's important. I guess this is the same range. Yeah, same range. 65 or 35, 60, 35, 55. So it does have higher armor pin. -4 fatigue, -6. Early game, yeah, we're really not in early game. The bow actually does seem vaguely useful. Why wouldn't I use that? I guess less durability, but my bow's not breaking. 30 to 50. Oh, I see. I see. 10 more damage. Is it though? Do we give up 10 damage for that? This is 30 to 50. This is 40 to 60. Their skewer use only 5. Skewer. I assume I don't have a skewer at the moment. I think I prefer the slightly higher damage. This in the earlier game, if you didn't have a hunting bow though, that definitely would be better. 6 with 10% more armor pin. That's true. We'll hold on to one at least. So, all right. Change of plans. I was gonna ignore that mission and go take that, but knowing what you guys just told me about the noble mission, we'll nab that. But I also need to call it. We have been going for 3 hours. This is a work night for me. Be a good boy, Babel, and actually not stay on extra late. Don't use bow for AP. Yeah, I agree. I'd use a crossbow if I wanted the AP. Hey, Permadeath, how's it going, man? We're still kicking somehow. Somehow. Okay, let's hop in here. Let's take that so I don't forget next time. We'll accept it. Prices here okay? They're not great. But then again, my bags are kind of full, so we'll junk most of that stuff. We'll keep that. We don't need to sell this right now. The boas, I don't know. The boas seem vaguely interesting. Where'd you go? I guess that's true. You do get 6 of them. 20 to 35. So almost as much damage as a throwing axe. We're not really running out of ammo at the moment, though. Is the attack interesting? Do they have like a secondary net effect or something? Let me one on here. 30% chance to hit and minus 10 per tile. Okay, I think that's basically the same. Yeah. Yeah. Meh. Their daggers are good as sword and daggers. Okay. Kind of a multi-purpose weapon. You definitely have me hooked on Age of Wonders now. I may do another Age of Wonders run. I just don't know where we're gonna fit it in. When we're gonna do this until we at least die or beat the first crisis, and then I'll reeval. People seem to be enjoying it, and I'm enjoying it, so I don't hate the idea of continuing on. And then we had a donation from Sergeant Flintlock, and I picked up Majesty. So we're gonna do a stream or two, a couple streams of some Majesty. Do a little nostalgia streaming, and then we've got several other things coming out, so I just don't know when I can fit Age of Wonders in again. I may try to do a single player run and see if people will watch it. The Frost Giant started off really popular, but that's because it was like second day after the DLC came out, and it tapered off pretty hard. So I don't know. I'm kind of feeling out. I'm looking for another game that pulls in some views on the stream VOD. Shadow Empire did really, really well on that, so I'm kind of waiting for a patch on that one. I'm not certain. Views are just down, so I'm kind of feeling out. We have some new stuff coming out. We have Cyber Knights coming. I really want to try to do something with Expedition 33. I can't think off the top of my head, but there's a couple other things coming out. Oh, Sandwalkers. I may do a little series on Sandwalkers. That looks kind of cool. I literally came out of nowhere for me. And the music and graphics looks really cool. Menace, I don't even think they have a release date, so don't worry about Menace. I will definitely stream it when it comes out. Okay, remind me next time, Abby, because I will probably forget. And Troganon says, level up before you go. Sure, we could do that. We got William here. William... he's just been another quiet workhorse. Like, he's just doing what he needs to do. He's got his hammer mastery. He hits people. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Melee skill, melee defense. He has the 80 HP I want, so just some fatigue. Yeah, he's just doing work. Just quietly doing his work. Now, he has Shield Expert and Brawny already. So I think he gets Nimble? I think? Or Underdog? I don't know. I really don't know on this one. What do you guys feel in this? I think we assumed he was gonna die a long time ago. is what happened. Not Nimble, alright? Then it would be Underdog. He doesn't particularly have initiative for dodge. Underdog does help just letting less things hit him. Abby had an absolute peak moment when he sniped out a Necromancer for us a couple streams ago. It was very, very key. I would go Underdog. Nimbles for light armor. Rotation or under... Missing rotation was... You know what? When you need it, you need it. Let's take rotation. We were in situations where I really missed having that. All right, Tut 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 is alive. He is alive. He has a weakened heart. That is a thing that exists. Okay, he'll take the melee defense. He'll take the fatigue. I don't even know if we bother with the melee skill, frankly. He's never going to graduate out of a spear. I kind of feel like we take the hit points, even though it's so crappy already because of his stupid weakened heart. He has Colossus, so this will be about 4 HP. You exist to get hit. You're going to take the HP. I'm surprised. Why is he still alive? Because he has a little heart left. He has a little heart left. And yeah, I do agree also, Backstabber will just help him a little bit there. He still has enough heart to show up for battle. That's right, Darkside Cookies. That's one of my weaknesses in these type of games. I never like dismissing people. Unless you have like 5 permanent injuries and it's day 3. I'm just like, oh, but he tried so hard. He has a bone necklace. In fact, he actually doesn't need that anymore. Well, I'm actually going to confiscate your bone necklace because we could give that to somebody else. Okay, people are saying Brawny. Do we give him Brawny, or maybe we give him Shield Expert and just up his defense? He literally exists to stand there. I don't even think hitting things matters really for him. I think we're gonna go Shield Expert on that. I have had multiple instances lately where I would have liked to do knockback, and this helps with knockback too. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Maybe we'll get rotation on him too. He's literally fodder, so let's not get too caught up on Tut. No offense, Tut. Okay, so good stream again. Thank you to everyone with the super chats and the gifted memberships. Much appreciated. It's been kind of, like I said, kind of a slow month. I think it's because spring is hitting, and I think views in general are just going to be down. So I appreciate that. Keeps the channel rocking. Wish me luck. Tomorrow evening, I should find out vaguely if I'm still going to have a job next year. So hopefully it will be good news. I wish I could tell them where to put it and just be a full-time YouTuber, but we are definitely not to that point yet. So yeah, I will take all your well wishes, and hopefully we will have good news for contracts tomorrow. Okay, that's going to be it for me tonight, guys. Thank you for hanging out. As always, a really good time. As a reminder, don't forget to leave a like on the stream. It helps a ton, makes YouTube actually show it to some more people, and we can get some more people on the channel. If for some weird reason you're not subscribed, I hope this is the stream that earned your subscription. I'd love to have you back, either on stream or just in the comments. Much appreciated. Thank you again to people who donated. Much appreciated. And as a final reminder, if you're not in the Discord, it's pinned at the top here, or it's in the channel information if you just click on Babel Builder. Right now, you have to be a channel member to talk, but you're welcome to hop in. You'll get notifications, and you can see what people are chatting about, etc., etc. All right, guys, have a good evening, and I will see you guys on Wednesday for more Battle Bros. We survived, so we carry on. All right, good night, everybody. I will see you then.